Mes chers jeunes compatriotes,
My dear young compatriots,
au moment où je m'adresse à vous,
as I speak to you,
je mesure les
I
préoccupations
fathom your
légitimes qui sont les vôtres
legitimate concerns
dans un
in a
contexte
global
international
context,
marqué par une succession de
marked
crises
by a series of
dont les
crises
effets touchent
affecting
la
virtually
quasi-totalité des
all
secteurs
sectors of activity
et n'épargne
and
aucun État.
every state.
Lors de mon récent message à la nation,
In this regard,
j'avais indiqué à
I
cet
pointed
égard
out
que la
in my
vitesse
recent message to the
d'exécution de
nation
certaines de nos
that such
politiques
exogenous shocks
se
as
trouvaient
well as
perturbées par
lingering
exogènes,
internal threats
mais aussi
are
par
disrupting
la
the pace of
persistance de
implementation
certaines menaces
of some of
internes.
our public policies.
Il est clair que cet
It
environnement
is clear
particulièrement contraignant
that such a particularly
a pu
challenging
relativement
context
ralentir le rythme
has relatively
que nous avons
slowed
souhaité
down
impulser à
the
notre
desired
développement.
pace of our
Je
development,
le déplore autant
a
que vous.
situation which we all
Je
deplore.
puis toutefois vous assurer que je
However,
n'ai jamais perdu
I can assure you
les objectifs
that
que
I
nous
have
nous
never
sommes
lost
fixés
sight
ensemble.
of the goals
Bâtir
we
une
set
nation
together,
forte,
those
une
of
économie
building a
prospère,
strong
un
nation,
pays
a
fier,
prosperous
libre
economy,
et uni
and a
dans
country
sa
that is
diversité.
proud, free, and
C'est
united
une
in
mission
its
sacrée.
diversity.
C'est
It
une
is
mission à
a
laquelle
bounden
que
duty,
j'entends continuer à
a
consacrer
duty to
toute
which
mon
I will
énergie,
continue to devote
afin
all
que
my
chacun de
energy
vous ait
to
l'opportunité de
ensure
s'épanouir
that
pleinement
each of you
et de
has the
réaliser
opportunity
ses
to develop
aspirations.
your full potential and meet
Ces
your
dernières années,
aspirations.
nous avons déployé
In
des
recent
efforts
years,
méritoires
we made laudable
mobilisé
efforts
d'importantes
and
ressources
mobilized
financières
substantial
pour relever
financial
les nombreux
resources
défis auxquels
to
nous
address
étions
the many
confrontés
security,
au plan
health,
sécuritaire, sanitaire,
humanitarian,
humanitaire,
economic,
économique
and
et financier.
financial challenges facing
Nous allons
us.
continuer dans cette voie.
We will resolutely continue on the same
Je m'y
path.
engage.
Such is my
Mes
pledge.
chers jeunes compatriotes,
My dear young
face aux
compatriots,
crises multiples
faced with the multiple crises characterizing the current context and the ensuing challenges,
comme les jeunes du
it is
monde
normal
entier,
that
puissiez
just
vous
like
sentir
youth
quelque peu
worldwide,
désorientés.
you may feel somewhat
Il est
confused.
normal que vous soyez
It is
tentés de
normal
vous laisser gagner
that
par le doute.
you may be tempted to
Par la peur
yield
du lendemain.
to doubt and fear
N'en faites
about
rien.
the future.
Ne baissez surtout
You
pas
should
les bras.
not.
Au
Most
contraire,
of all, do not give up.
armez-vous de votre intelligence,
Rather, utilize your intelligence, your wisdom, your resolve, your skills and talents to rise to the current and future challenges.
J'ai déjà eu l'occasion de vous le
In
dire.
this regard,
Et à cet
as I
égard,
told you
incontournable.
before, education is
À quoi vous
inevitable.
servirait-il d'être talentueux?
How useful would your talent be
À quoi
if
vous
you
servirait-il
are
d'être intelligent?
not organized?
Si vous vous découragez,
How useful would your intelligence be if you
vous
get
devez donc
discouraged
continuer à
by the
vous
first difficulty?
Vous devez également continuer à cultiver
You should
le goût
therefore
de la
continue
discipline et de
getting
l'effort,
educated.
tout en vous laissant
You should
guider
also continue nurturing the love for discipline and hard work while allowing yourself to be guided by the virtues of creativity and audacity. For my part,
créer avec le
I will
gouvernement
continue making the requisite efforts to create, together with the government and other social partners, an environment conducive to your education, as well as your education as your professional integration and development of your full potential. To that end, I will, as in the past, prioritize the development of our educational system with further emphasis on professionalization. As you can notice, our school and university map has continued to expand with the setting up of new primary and secondary schools and universities. Beside the traditional educational system, the government has set up vocational training centers of excellence in several localities in our country and will continue to establish them nationwide. An extensive program to upgrade rural artisan and home economic centers to vocational training centers has been launched with the operationalization of the Kongsamba Center. These efforts are all geared towards providing you with the best possible training to make you competitive and capable not only of seizing the job opportunities available locally and internationally, but also of becoming veritable self-employed entrepreneurs. My dear young compatriots, in a bid to foster your integration into the job market, the state is taking action to promote the requisite entrepreneurial culture for youth empowerment. That is why I prescribed the special 3-year youth plan in 2016. This plan has already enabled the financing of over 11,000 youth projects and generated close to 35,000 direct jobs for an overall cost of approximately 20 billion CFA francs. To boost this plan, I have instructed the government to fast-track the creation of a guarantee fund for young entrepreneurs with a special window for the financing projects promoted by youth of the Cameroonian diaspora. In my recent message to the nation, I announced the start or continuation of numerous projects in various sectors, notably infrastructure, energy, and mining. These are employment niches that I am inviting you to take advantage of. We will resolutely pursue our efforts to revitalize and diversify our economy, which will certainly create new job opportunities for our youth. I must, however, recall that either the state nor existing private sector enterprises alone can employ all the young people graduating from the traditional educational system each year. That is why, once again, I am urging you to embrace self-employment by taking advantage of the opportunities available in various areas as agriculture, handicrafts, and digital economy. This is definitely one of the most effective ways of reducing youth unemployment. My dear young compatriots, despite the challenging context, the government is doing its utmost to create conditions conducive to better socio-professional integration of our youth. We certainly need to step up our efforts to get a large number of young people into the workforce. We are committed to achieving this goal. it will be achieved. Therefore, I urge you not to yield to despair, which drives some of you to the perilous path of illegal immigration or the illusion of easy solutions that only lead to a dead end. I also urge you to shun deviant behaviors which are becoming rife in our society. Regrettably, such is the case in schools where incivility, substance abuse, assault, and many other excesses are increasingly becoming commonplace. Such behaviors should be prohibited as they do not serve your best interest. You should also resist the temptation to seek refuge in the virtual world through misuse of the internet and digital platforms, with the risk of losing touch with reality. Aware of these threats, I have instructed the government to draw up a charter to ensure the protection of children on the internet in our country. My dear young compatriots, I encourage you, however, to keep up with the times and use digital and technological advancements to improve your living conditions and those of your fellow citizens in the real world. I urge you not to lose hope in your country and to have confidence in the future. Challenges will always be a part of human life, but they must be faced with courage and determination. I will always stand by you in this salutary battle, that of meeting your aspirations for progress and modernity. We cannot afford to lose this battle. I know I can count on you. You can count on me. I wish you all a happy Youth Day.
Une joyeuse fête de la jeunesse.